Welcome, guys, again to another part of our introduction. So, in this part, we'll be taking Introduction to HTML Part 7. So, we'll talk about Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we are now in Part 7. And if you've not watched the previous one, please do well to do that so that you can understand this Part 7 we'll be talking about. So, welcome to Tech It. If you are just joining us, do not forget to subscribe on your notifications so that you get an update on our new videos whenever they have been uploaded. And if you subscribed already, thank you so much for that. And in each video, do not forget to like, comment, and as well share. So let's dive into this part. So today's part, we'll be talking about HTML Favicon. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but don't worry, by the end of today, you understand what it is about. We'll also be talking about the HTML page title. What does that mean? What does having page title add to the website? And lastly, we'll also talk about our HTML tables. I would like you to follow along in each aspect because today is so much interesting. So let's dive into today's book. So now we're talking about the HTML Favicon. What does it mean? What is Favicon? A favicon is a small image displayed next to the page. It is always the title in the browser's tab. Take note that a favicon is a small image, so it should be a simple image with high contrast. I don't know if you've seen the website before, like when you click on the website and on the top you see an image or a logo of the website. So that is favicon. Now, for you to understand better, we are going to show you how to add a favicon in HTML. To add a favicon in your website, you either save your favicon image to the root directory of your web server, or you create a folder in the root directory called images. Then you save your favicon image in this folder. And a common name for a favicon image is favicon.ico. The next thing is add a link element to your index.html file. Then after then you add the title element like this, as you can see. So as you can see in the image below, this logo here, W3, this logo here like a star, is the favicon of this website. So it's like an image or a logo of website that comes up whenever you click on their website. So like this W3 school, this is their favicon, it's like their logo. And this Jumia website, this is the logo of favicon. So for you to include favicon in your website, so that the website, whenever the name of the website is being typed into the browser, it will bring out a logo, just like you can see in the picture below. You follow this pattern. After writing your link below, you put an icon, then the type of the icon. You can pick an image in your file, probably the logo that has been already designed for you to use for your website. So we've talked about how to pick an image for our website from the previous video. So if you have not watched it, do well to understand this part. Then this href, remember, is a link. So the link where the image is, you can get a lot of favicon images in this website, favicon.ico. So the link where the image is, you can include it in your href so that whenever the browser, after writing your code, whenever you run it, it will tell the browser where to find the image to use for your website. So then after that, you save your index.html file and reload it in your browser. After you've included all this, in your browser tab should now display your favicon image to the left of the page type. Let's see if we can try that together so that you can understand what I mean by that. But before we do that, remember that whenever you want to work on your code, you have to create a file first on your file explorer. So this is my file already. I've already named it Tech and Tech. You use it before in the previous video. So I'll right click on it and open it with my VS. So let's wait for it to load. So if I just joining us, do not forget to subscribe and join the channel. Don't forget to like and as well share to others to benefit from it. So let's wait for our VS Code to load. So here is our VS Code. We've already worked on all this. As you can see, we already have all this image already on it. The last time we worked on introduction to HTML. So I have my sample.html. So I'm going to delete all this. Then my style.css too. I'm going to delete it to start this work. So let me delete it. So first, I have my code that I like to use in my notepad. So I'm going to copy and paste. Paste it. So remember, I told you to download the extension. You download your live server. So our live server, what does it do? You just search live server, then you download. What does it do? It opens the code for us automatically. So since I already have my code, I'll right click now and open with my live server. So here is the link to icon type H1. So let's see if it will direct us to this site, or we have to create our own. Now this is what we've written already. This is the head, this is the paragraph. So here, as you can see in the circle, it's supposed to be showing my favicon. So since I have not put any image into it, that is why it's not showing anything. So let's see if I can get an image from my file, or better still, I would like to go to my file, see if I can get images for my download that I can use. Okay, let's see if I should use this. Let me control copy and go to my document, that's my technical, and paste. So going back to my VS Code, so let me rename this picture to be, so that it's not too long. So let's say logo.png. So let's go back to our code, then change this link. We're trying to tell it that okay, search for the logo in the document. So pick it. So let's go back to our browser and see. So can you now see that it has changed to the logo? So these are favicon. When you go to a lot of websites, you see that most of the websites, their logo comes in immediately. Type their websites on the browser. So this is called favicon, and that is the same thing we did. So if you want to include a favicon into your code, this is how you're going to put it. So you put image, like the type is image, then href, put the link of the logo into your href. So it's very simple. So the next now we're going to, you can try it yourself. Just look for a logo, design something. That's why it is important for you to join the graphic design classes. So watch those videos so that you can learn how to do a few things instead of giving the designers out there and they'll be collecting your money and do it on your own. So we're going to the next one now, which is the HTML page title. What does that mean as well? Because every web page should have a page title to describe the meaning of the page. Remember, when you go to a website, you see the name of it and the logo, just like Favicon. Because every web page should have a page title, and the work of page title is to describe the meaning of that page. So as I mentioned the page, you already know the meaning of the page. So how do we do that? The title element adds the title to your page. When you use this title element, always add the title to your page. So whenever you are writing your code, after you type HTML, then you put your title. So this HTML tutorial we are talking about, you put it into your code. You see that it is shown in the title. as you can see in the picture here, this title here, HTML Favicon, this title here, Jumia Nigeria Online, they are the title of the website. So we are going to try this out. But before then, take note that the title is shown in the browser's title bar, and the title should describe the content and the meaning of the page. The page title is very important for search engine optimization, which is the SEO. So that when people are searching for a particular topic in the website, the page title will direct them to your website. So the test is used by search engine algorithm to decide the order when listing pages in search results. So you use this element title, which divides the title in the browser toolbar, which provides the title for the page when it is added to favorite, displays a title for the page in search engine results. So try to make the title as accurate and meaningful as possible whenever you are writing a code for a particular website. So that when the title is catching like something that most people users are searching for. So SEO, the search engine optimization, will help to search for that result and give it to the user that want to use such topic probably in their research. So we are going to try this out as well. I have this also in my notepad. I have to put on my notepad. So we are going to write and see how the page title will work. So I've copied it now. We're going to my VS Code. So we are going to delete this and paste the new one there. So let's go to our browser and see how it works. So as you can see, this is the content. Now the page title is what? HTML tutorial. How do we know? Can you see the title here? The title is what? HTML tutorial. Even whatever you like, maybe like HTML tutorial for tech. So let's see if it will be included automatically. So we're going to our browser now. So as you can see up here, HTML tutorial for tech. So that's why it is important that when you are writing your title for your code, make it to be a title that a lot of users will want to search for, and it will be easier for them to search for, and your title or your website will be shown on the browser for them to make their research on. So we're going to the next part now, which is our HTML tables. Now, in this part, it is very wide and very interesting. So I would like you to concentrate now, follow along with me and see. Today, in fact, we are going to build a table. I'm sure you've seen a lot of tables, how it's been ordered. How do we use our HTML to code our table? Follow along with me. Let's do this together. So HTML tables allows web developers to arrange their data in rows and columns. So that is the function of table. As you can see in this picture, this is an example of HTML table. You can see this is the heading, the list one, the content here. So this is our row, and here is our column. So the first column is list one, list two, list three, list four. So we are going to do something like this at the end of today's video. So first, we have to define what an HTML table is. A table is in HTML. It consists of table cells inside rows and columns. Now, what are now table cells? Each table cell is defined by a TD, take note, TD element, and it has a close tag. TD stands for table. That's the short form in HTML. TD, table. So everything between TD and the end tag TD are the content of the table cell. So when you want to write a code on, as you can see here, everything in it and inside are the content. Don't worry, you'll just understand. Let's take one after the other. But take note that a table cell can contain all sorts of HTML elements. A table cell can contain text, can contain images, can contain links, and other table templates. But for your table, to start with TD and end with TD, then inside that TD, it can have all these pages. And remember, after doing your work, close it. So we have the example of code. Let me go to my notepad and copy it. Then let's see how it's going to look on our control copy now to my VS Code and control paste. If you need all these code I'm writing, like control paste, stuff like that, kindly let me know. Put that on the comment section. Then ASAP I'll send it to you. So let's see how this displays on our browser. Here it is, as you can see. Our this is the content, the element device table set. So let's review this and let's analyze it once after. Okay, so here we have our .html normal. Let's talk about this. Now to start, this is our style. Remember, our style contains what it is our CSS, which is the cascading style sheet that makes our work simple. Now, our table too has styles. So since we are making our table, writing is our CH and our CD, so we are putting our styles. The border should be 1 pixel. The border, as you can see how tiny it is 1 pixel. Then solid, the distance from here to here is 1 pixel. Then the solid, you can see how tiny the line is. Say it should be black, so you can change the color to whatever you want. So let me say, if I say the color should maneuver some colors. So you can choose any color from here. I don't know why it's not working, but we'll see that. Let's continue first. Okay, yeah, it's not working because of this. It's having two stars, so it's getting confused. We are going to clean one. It's not working. So let's clean. So this is another style, so you can change this from here. So it's okay. So can you see that it has changed to red? So whatever color you want your table to be, you can indicate it under your style. So now the next thing we have to do here is, under the body, we are writing a content for it. Our H2 heading to be the element define table cell, as you can see, the element define table cell. Then the table style, so that the width should be 100%. So it gives us a automatically width of 100%. Then our TR is the row. Remember I told you earlier, this is our row, which is a straight line, you can see. So our row, we are trying to tell you that under the row should contain this table, MU. Can you see it? Then the second one, so bias, and the third one, Linux. You close your table row and you close the table. And as you can see here, the next paragraph says, to understand the example better, we have added borders to the table. So borders are already added to the table to understand the example better. So even though you don't understand this, listen to as we discuss on the next video. So let me minimize this now and go to our let's see the next one now. Table rows. We've not talked about it. That's why the other one might be so much difficult. But don't worry, we'll talk about each of it. What is the CRO is and table. So we talked about table earlier. Now let's see what CRO is. CRO is the table rows. Each table row starts with a CR and ends with an end tag as well. CR stands for table row. You can have as many rows as you like in the table, but just make sure that the number of cells are always the same in each row. You know, if the number of cells are not the same in each row, it will be confusing. But take note of something. There are times when a row can have a less or more cells than another. But we are going to learn that in the later chapter. We are going to talk about in our video. So let's see this example too and see the difference. Now looking at this is our star. We have our table, our TV, and our. You see the TH here is our TH, the headings of the table. So we have the border just like we have earlier, 1px solid. Remember, most times our table are always in black. So that's why we make it black. button. So after the style, we close our style. Now the body content is heading through. We have the three element device table. Then we put a style of our table. We told it automatically. If you leave the width in the default setting, which is 100%. Now our T row, don't tell you that okay, for the row of what we want to write on our table, these are the content, then close it. Then the second row, these are the content and close it. So let's see how it's going to look on our browser. But first, I'll be going to my notepad now to copy and to paste it on our VS Code. I'm going to copy now. Go to my VS Code and so let's paste it. If you'll be typing one after the other, it will be taking so much time. So that is why I always have the code already on my notepad. So if you need the code, you can put that in the comment section. The code will be sent to you, or in the Telegram group, the code will be sent to you. So let's see how this is on our browser. Let's see how it works. So as you can see on our browser, let me see if I can minimize it so that I can work on it together. So as you can see, here we have our table style contact, which is the width. Then here sorry, I want to move it a bit to the side so that you can see. So here we have our table style. Then our TR, which is the role, our role like this. Can you see the role here? Role. So we are telling you that the role on the table should give us email, subbias, and Linux, as you can see. Then we now close that first row. Then the second row, we are telling you that okay, give us 16, 14, and 10. As you can see on the straight row. If you want to include another row to it, but make sure it's equal. Okay, so okay, paste. Then make sure that it's also equal. If it's not equal, see how it's going to look. So you can see that there's nothing here because it's not equal. So for me to include something there, I can copy this and paste. Then you see that 10 will automatically. Can you see? I know that in a row, in a table, it's always have equal values there. So scrolling down, you see this. To understand the example better, these are the content that is here. And see. So it's so simple. So I've the next one of it. So this is one. So now let's minimize it and go back to what we are discussing. We have now the next part. We'll be moving to the table headers. Sometimes you want your cell to be table header cell. So in those cases, you use your TH tag instead of your TD tag because the TH stands for table header. For instance, table header means when you want to have an heading on your table. So you use TH instead of your TD. Example, let the first row be table header cells. So by default, the text is up in TH are automatically in bold letter. They are always they are always even though you not put a style of making it bold and center. So automatically it is bold and center by itself. But you can change that if you don't want it to be on center or bold. So you have this next code as well. Go to my VS Code, my notepad, copy the next code, and let's see how it will look on our browser. So let's go to so as you can see, something different now. This time under our row, TR, which is zero. We told you that you should give us TH, which is the heading. So let's say I look on our browser. As you can see on the browser, we try to tell you that okay, this row for row, which was straight line, okay, give us a table heading, and the first one should be person 1, second one person 2, person 3, and that is the heading and government. Then the second row, we are trying to tell you that okay, don't give us table heading, give us a table, which is Emil or Linux, and the second row, give us another table, 1614, which is on the row. Now remember, we told you by default, if you use TH, automatically the browser makes it bold and always center. But if you don't want it, you can change it under your style by making it not bold or not center. So if you are getting this, please do us put down in the comment section. And if you have questions, do not forget to ask in the comment section, as well on the Telegram group. And if you are gaining values, do not forget to share as well to others that might need this information to learn this, or probably tell them about our YouTube channel to watch as well. Then do not forget to like this video and as well comment. So let's see another aspect of, apart from our TH, what aspects do we have again? We also have, now these are all the HTML table tags that we can use. Remember I said our table, we use it, which defines the table. Our TH, it defines the header cell in a table. Our TR, what does that one do? It defines a row in a table. Our TD, it defines a cell in a table. Our caption, it defines a table caption. So when you want to put caption on your table, you use this. Our col group too, it specifies a group of one or more columns in a table for formatting. So if you want to use for formatting, you use this col group. Then for col ordinary, it specifies column properties for each column to a col group element. Then if you have T head, it groups the header content in the table. Then this T table, it groups the body content in the table. While this T foot, it groups the footer content in the table. So you can do all this. That's the way we've been doing the ones earlier. Like, let me show you one of the ones saying, like where we use our the TH after our table. So you can use any of the one we're talking about. Just add it to it and see what is going to give you, and see how your table will look like. If you use this caption, put it to add the caption on it. Do not forget to use your post tag as well. See what is going to work on it, code on it. Even though you have an error, keep trying and trying and trying. And if you think after trying still you're having an error, you're not getting it, do not forget to ask us in the comment section. So be there to assist you wherever aspect you find it difficult. And if you think I'm too fast, you have to pause a bit or reduce the pace of the video to the speed you could understand better. So using our table tag is so interesting. Now we are not done, no, there's still more. We also have our HTML table borders. Now what does that mean? Our HTML tables can have borders of different styles and shapes. Now how can we now add the border to our HTML code? So to add the border, we only use our CSS. So you use your CSS border property on the table. We also use on the T head, which is our heading. So it's on our TD elements. Now look at the example here, but this is our style. Remember we told you that if you want to add your table border, you write it under your style. So whatever style you are going to write must take place on 3 of these locations. So you indicate what you want it to be. So you are trying to tell that okay, your border should be 1px, solid and black. Now let's go to the one we've done earlier. Here, let's scroll up. We told it to give us our borders for 1px. Now what if I tell you that okay, I don't want 1px, make it 15px. Let's see how it's going to look. Let's see how it's going to look on our browser. Let's minimize this. Just imagine it looks. So if you want something like this beautiful, you can even change the color to whatever you want. So it's under your style. If you style to whatever you want, if I change to green, let's see, can you see that it's changed? Change to whatever color you want. And if you think the border is too big, like the 15, you can reduce it to 10. Can you see that it has reduced? If you think that you want something more, probably due to what you are working on. Now this is 50, so it matters. And if it is 1, just like the one it was before, it is very tiny. Now imagine you did not put your style border. See, and see that it does not even look presentable fine. It's not even fine. So let me put it as 1 back, and you can see that it is being arranged. Anyone working on it will understand what you are. And in fact, you know that if you want to change all of this, make it to the center, you can as well change it under your style by writing what you want. Remember, this Tobias and this is your color. You want everything to change, so you have to change your th, your td. So you indicate it that okay, my tr, everything inside it will change. So let's try that. Tr, okay. Let's change it to test. Let's align our text and let's pick center. Can you see that everything is center? So whatever style you want for your work, whatever things you want, you change it under your style here. As you can see what I'm doing. So I've changed it to center. If you don't want it to center, maybe you want to pick something else. You can pick anything you want here. Maybe right. I click right now. Everything I've moved to the right. Can you see? Can you see everything I've moved to the right? So just tell it what you want it to be. And the reason why everything moves to the right, including the edit, is because the edits, which is person 1, person 2, also have TR. So I'm trying to tell you that okay, all the ones that have TR should change their text. But if I do not want everyone that have TR to change, I have to indicate the one I want it to change. Okay, I want only my TH to change and my T. So you just need TH, comma, H. So that's the only two that is going to change. So as you can see, both of them only have changed. Okay, because it is affecting it too. This person also have TH. Okay, I don't want my TH to change, so let me remove it. Only my TD should change to the right. So this one, person 1, person 2 is having TH, so I've removed it. So, but the one that is having only TD, as you can see, I'm trying to tell you that you should change the text align right, and that is why only this one has changed to the right. So just freestyle with your code and see how you are going to work with it. Then you see that you will love coding. So easy and simple. So whatever you want your code to be, you write it out for in the content and your style. Then you see how it works. It works exactly the way you want it. So let's go back now and see more about our table. So we'll be going next to our collapse table border. What does that mean? To avoid having double borders like in the example above, like in this example that we've done, to avoid having collapse, can you see it's like double, like collapse table border. What should you do? So that is where we are going now. We're going to have collapse table border. So let me minimize this and let's go back. So to avoid it, you set your CSS border collapse property to collapse. Then this will make the border collapse into a single border. Now we are going to copy this code, but we can still work with that. So don't let us open any code. Let's work with this. So I'm going to go to my style now. Remember we said to make it work, you go to under your style and put border collapse. So this is my style here. I'll put under my, okay, no, this is not my style, is still. So yeah, border collapse, then you click collapse. So now let's go to our browser and see if those double lines no longer show. Can you see our lines no longer show double? So if you don't like the one that was shown earlier that has double line, you want it just like this, you must put this border collapse, as you must put that, or else it will be double. So I want to change this. I don't like how I want to put center, then go to center. It is, isn't this beautiful? So freestyle and work with it. I want to in fact change my, I want to change to less 10 px. I love this. Let me change it. Let me say I love working on this. And let me change this to, okay. Okay, let me see what if I move my border collapse. See how it looks. So just work with it the way you like, whatever. Now let me put my border collapse back. Oh, it has deleted. Border collapse. As I love using VS Code, even though you forget something, at least you have the int to give you collapse. So can you see it as one mark? How it was. So if you prepare this, make sure you use your border collapse. No, that's not all. There's two more we are going to talk about now. So let's minimize it and go to our next part, which is what? Style table borders. Now what does that mean? If you set a background color of each cell and give the border a white color, the same as the document background, you get the impression of an invisible border. Now look at this. This is the border 1ps solid. Now you now put it as white. Then you set your background color. But let's go and copy the code and work from Let's not this. It's not this. Let's see. I think this is it. Yeah, we got it. This is it. So let's control copy and go and paste on our VS Code. I'm sure you're enjoying this, just like I am. So if you work on code, you work on HTML every day and you start enjoying every aspect of it. So let's paste and go to our browser and see how beautiful it is. Now let's compare what we've done here. Let me see if I can move it. Oh, let's move. I want to move it to at least not like this. Okay. Move now. I think I'm not working with this one. Now let's go to my base code. So this is it. Let me scroll up so that we can understand what I'm doing. Look at yes, look at something. Yeah, we told it give me a border of 1ps and the solid of the ps should be the color of the ps should be white. Can you say transparent white? Okay, let me increase it and see something. Can you see how large it is? The white is. I'm trying to tell that. Give me a border of what? 10px and the color should be what? White. You can change the color. And make it black or anything you want. Now, we now said, okay, our border collapse will collapse from what we explained earlier. Now, we also told you that, okay, our background color for our T heading, remember TH is our heading, and our background color for our T, which is our table, should be what? Blue. Now, let me just go and show you our T heading here is first name, last name, age. So, I'm trying to tell you that first name of the background, I'm not saying color of the text, background color. Yes. And also, there's another thing we told you to do. It's not this age. We also say TD. Everyone that is TD should also have blue. Okay. TD is Jill Smith 50. Jill Smith 50. Our background color of blue. The next TD again, if Jackson 94. If Jackson 94. Can you see? The next one again, John Doe 50. You should have background color of what? What about what if we now tell you something? Okay. Those things age are saying, give me a color of white. Do you know what that color is? The text color. Can you start the text color change white? Oh, the text. Okay. So whatever color you want, tell it. Write it, code it, say it. Pink. Can you see? But make sure you use color that is visible to your user. The one they can see. Give me red. Can you see it now? Please start with it. That's why I love CSS. I love star. That reason it makes my work beautiful. Now imagine now. Let me show you something. Imagine now I delete all my star away. See how my code is. Is it black and white? So ugly. Not even fine. Just like that. It doesn't even look like it. I now told it, give me my star. What will I say? So just try, work with your own, do whatever colors you want, put your border color. If you don't want the color, leave it. If you don't want banana color, leave it. If you want whatever color you want. The color text, change it. If you want all these text to be center, put it there. Text align, center, put it. If it's right, put it. Tell it what you want. And automatically code it out. But just make sure that whatever you code out, whenever your user is using the website, to be enjoying the site, let the user interface to be attractive. So that when they come to the site, even though by mistake, they want to stay long on the site. And if you're able to build such a website that the user can stay long on the site, you will have plenty of customers that will be giving work because they want our site to be like that. So feel free and work on it. Keep coding and coding. Then you enjoy what you're doing. So we'll be going back. There's another aspect though. We have not finished. We have another part which is what our round table borders. Do you know that square shape you are seeing on our table, we can make it round? So with the border radius, do you know that your border can be round? The border radius apart, our border can get round this corner. So yeah, now do you know what we're going to do to make it? We are going to indicate it by putting border radius. Tell it whatever picture you want. Yeah, let's go back to our page. Let's come here. Enter. Put your border radius. Now what are we going to do? See it here. Put it any pixel you want. Okay, let's use the one example here. Then X. Now let's see another side notes. Okay, it's not showing because of the background color. So I'm going to delete this. That is true. Okay, let me see. Can you see how coffee it is? What again? Okay, let me remove background color. Okay. Let me remove my background color. I think that's just using. It's not background color. Control paste. Because you bother with us for sure. The reason why the background radius is not showing, sorry, the border radius is not showing. It's there already, but there's a particular background that is making it not show. Okay, let me change this to black. Particular color is making it not show. Okay, border PX. Let me change it back to 1. Can you see? It has already shown. Can you see how curved it is? This quality I want to show you. Is the border radius. Can you see this curve? That's what I want to show you. Let's go to. Let me see if I increase it to 50. If it will show better. And show. Okay. What if I put 150? Maybe it will not show. Okay, did not really show. Okay, let's see the code and copy. Let's go to our PowerPoint and see the style with the border radius 10 pm. Okay. Border 1 pm. So there's no background. Let's move all those parameters. It's only border and border radius 10 pm. So let's move border color. Let's remove our border is there. 1 px. Let's change it back to 10. And let's remove our background color. So let's go back. I see that it's fine now. So if you want your border to be curved, just indicate how curved you want it. It's already curved, but the background color that we put and all these everything change color can be curved. It did not let you show. That is why you are not seeing it showing. So now that we have moved it, it can show. But I can see people. So let's say Let me put which one. Let me put color. I want the text color to change to color red. Yeah, like that. Okay, can you see? It's not fine like this. It's fine. It's beautiful. So just start on it. Then if you want to bother with us to be more quality than this, maybe let's put 15. Can you see that? If you put 150, you decide to be put 150. Okay, so it's more than it, so you cannot use 150. Too much. So let's just leave it as 15 years, or even though it's 5, it's okay as well. We can see how very little it is because it is 5. So this is how to add your border radius. So your radius is the edges. It's make it curve. So just freestyle. If I still want all these ones to be in the center, I can still put it by putting text align center. It will not affect my body. Just make sure you arrange it properly. Right side and then the center. So just freestyle whatever you want, how you're able to be, add whatever content you want under your staff, then make it visible. I can still add my background color. Let's see. Background color. Let's say so. And you see, so just work on it, whatever you want. If I put, what if I put background color red? This, so, or pink. Just put anything you can get. So you start with your work. Can you say put this? Let me see if I can use another. Okay, let me choose from. And just move it to whatever color. Right? So just work on it and see how you can improve on your code apart from your own. We are not done, no. Let me show you another one. Do you know that for your HTML table, you can include all this? We have dotted table borders. With border style property, you can set the appearance of your border. The following values are allowed. You can use dotted, dash, solid, double. So we are going to try some now. We are going to try some under our border style. In our border style property, we can put border style dotted. Let me put it. Border style. This is it. So let's start with the dotted. Let's go to our browser and send books. Can you see that it's dotted? Now let's change it again to dash. Can you see it looks? Let's change it again to. Okay, what options are we giving? Let's check. We also have solid, double, groove. Okay, let's see how groove looks. It's not really something different. Okay, let me remove the background color. Okay, let's try another one. Let's use the insert and assets. Let's try insert first. Okay, maybe sometimes you can ask kind of table you are using. There you go. Let's try outset. For it to show or display. So it's not really showing. But now looking at them, how it looks, it's for group, it looks this way. For reach, looks this way. For insert, just the left and the up side that will be visible. Then here and here will be visible for outset. Then for none, to not show any border. Why for hidden as well? It also works like none. You will not see anyone. So you can, after you've created your table, you can use all this. For double too, it makes it double. For so it makes it more thicker. So you can use any of these property that you want to make your code look like whatever you want. Let's try double. Let's see if it will show on this table. So it matters how your table looks for it to. Let's double. So let's go to our browser and see if it is double. So it's double before. Since we did not put border collapse. So assuming we put border collapse, border so there's no collapse there. So yes, the double is not showing. So it might be contradicting as I mentioned. So there are some tables that my constructor might show. Maybe a more extended one than this. So let's see the next part. We have our dotted table borders. So for you to have that dotted table borders, we talked about it earlier. Yeah. So you just include it in your border style. So you have something like dotted, as you can see from the one. So if you put here dotted, get the dotted. So can you see that they are dotted? So just work with whatever how your table. So you just include your border style. Now we move to another part. Do you know that you can change the border? With the border color property, you can change the color of your border. So you just write border color, then you put any color you want. So let's include that here. Border color. So what should we pick? Let me pick this and check our browser so it looks. So can you see that the border color that is dotted already is good? So let's pick a color that might be obvious for us to know. What color should we pick? Okay, let's pick yellow. Can you see how it is yellow? So you can change the lines of your table to any color that you want. So just pick any color you want. Like blue. To change to green. Just pick any color because it's dotted. That is why we are not really seeing it. It's not really visible. We can also pick other ones like okay, let's pick dash. I think that should show or solid. So let's see in the browser and see if that should show. Nice that the dash is showing very well. So if you want to add color to your border, this line, you can include it under the border color, then you get it. So let's go to the next part, which is this. So for you to be able to write this type of table, to get this type of table, for instance, I create a table. This is Mr. Ade, an SS class teacher of St. Benedict High School. This is the data of the students' name. So this is the school, the class teacher name, and the class. You can see that SN is included on the column number 1 to 8. The student's name is on the column. Then inside here you can see that we have the subject score. Then we have the mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, biology. Then the total scores. Now how do we achieve here? So we are going to, if I start writing the code one after the other, this video will take so much time. So I have the code already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze it one after the other. I'm going to analyze it after pasting it. I'll analyze how the code works one after the other. So just follow along with me and take some few ideas. So you can see that for my code there's no style here. The style that is just there is not much, and I want you to include my style. Let's see. Okay, this is not the code though. Okay, sorry. Let's go to my. This is not the code. Okay, this is the code. The code is on. So control copy. I'm going to paste it. I pasted the code myself. So you can see that under the code, remember that our style is always under the head, but here is not there. So what I did is, for me to include my style, already I have my style content. Let me copy it first to my table style. Remember, we've explained on how to include our style, how to link our style in our HTML. So if you have not watched the previous videos on how we do that, please do well to watch them. This is introduction to HTML 7. So if you are just jumping here right away, you will get confused, except you already have an idea of all the ones we talked about today, and you just want to learn all of what HTML is. So if that is the case, you can continue. But if that's not, do well to watch the ones we talked about earlier. We have introduction to HTML 1 to 6. So please do well to watch that before coming to HTML 7. So we have to do, for us to include our HTML. I don't want to include my HTML into for us to include our CSS. I don't want to include my CSS inside my HTML. I want to use my external part for my. Remember, we can include it in 3 ways: inline, external part. So I'm using my external part to include it. So I'll create my style by going to my file and put table.css inside. So this is it. I'm going to paste the CSS style I've already copied. So my CSS style, this is it. But first, I need to explain what I've done in my HTML. Now, this is it. Remember that for you to write any code, you need all this. This meta search, I'm going to explain all of this one after the other in the live class we are going to do October 1st. So if you want to join the live class, do well to on your notification down to get notified. But October 1st, we're having a live class where we're going to explain all this better. But if you still want to understand it before the live class, do well to watch introduction to HTML 1, 2, 3. I think we explain all this. So now, this is our title of what we're writing. Remember, we talked about title today, that our title should display our table as well. Then our link will, this link directs you to where your CSS style is, the style that will like make our HTML look beautiful. So if you click it now on the link, you see that automatically it will bring you here, which shows that what we are working with is already linked to our CSS style. So under my body, I have my headings: Mr. DSS, school class teacher, and benefit. Then I have the next paragraph, school, next paragraph, class teacher, next paragraph, my class. Then the next one, I have my table. So I'm trying to tell you that my table, the first row should have class, row 1, which is the name. Then under it, in the table heading of the row 1, it should have my row span. So I'm going to minimize this. Now bring in the browser so that I can explain what to do one after. Now, as you can see, this is row, class row 1. Yeah, I told you that my headings should be 2 to 5, and also my headings here. Let's focus on this first. My T headings row span 2. This 2 means it should not be a 1 row, but it should extend it to what? 2 space. This 2 is 2 space, and it should give me an SN. So as you can see, this is the 2 space is being extended to, and should write SN. My second heading, it should also give me a 2 space. You should write student for me. So this is bigger because the student I wrote is longer compared to SN. So it gives me space regards to the content, how long it is. But this space you can see up and down here shows the 2. Now the third heading, TH, span, which is the column span. I'm trying to tell you that it should give me a 5 column, and it should write the ID. This ID here is used in my CSL. So as we discuss more on CSL, you understand what ID is. And the ID name is what stands for. As I'm clicking on the ID, it's trying to explain to me up here what it is. So ID defines a unique identifier which must be unique in the whole document. Its purpose is to identify the elements when linking it using a fragment identifier, scripting or styling it with my CSS. So I'm still going to explain the CSS part. So stay tuned as I do that. Then my subject here, I'm trying to tell you that okay, my subject here, subject, you should write my subject as you can see here. Then break here means next line. I've discussed that in previous video. Now you should write in the next line for me. Go, as you can see, break it to the next line. Then I close my heading. And I told you that okay, the next heading you should write, give me a row span of what? 2. As you can see here, I see that the row span extended this 2 here up and down, as it gave me a row span of 2 here. So here like giving me a row span of 2 here up and down, but because I put it as column span, give me a column of 5. So that is why, assuming I included it to the row span, so I've extended to this. So here the next one says give me a row span of 2, and that's just extended and gave me total score. So you close your TR, which is your row. Now the next row again from this picture here is my subject, and the row is under my subject. So I told you that okay, also in the heading, assuming I not put my TH, assuming it's TD, this mathematics and English will automatically come under this straight line. But I told you that row, the next row should be heading, and that is why it entered under the subject. So I have my math, English, physics, you can see here, and I close each one. Now the next one also is my rule again. So I'm trying to tell you that okay, give me in this next row now, write a table for me. This is a class. As I'm pointing, it's describing what class means. A class is a space expected list of the classes of the elements. Classes allow CSS and JavaScript to select and access specific elements through their CSS selector. So we make use of this when you are using your CSS or in your JavaScript. So now I'm not trying to tell you that okay, on my table class, this is my class, give me 1 Adekunle 7243. So let's say I took, give me 1 Adekunle 7243. So can you see that I put it on the straight line here? Can you see with this next space, which is what 3 I want to reduce. Now the next one here, I told you that okay, the next one here I told you, let me move it a bit. The next one here I told you okay, give me another table. The class is top. All this top doctor you are seeing is using the CSS, which I will explain. Now give me 2 John 4264 in the next row. As you can see 2 John 42. I did that in this next one again. Okay, the next row again, these are rows. Give me 3 Peter 62. I did it till the last one, which is what? 340. As you can see, the last one is 340. Now, how do we now have background color to be color pink? How do we know the size of the border? How do we do this? So we are going to explain that in our CSS now. So scrolling up now, remember I not add my CSS, but I linked it. So we're going to add CSS and see. Now the body, I told you that okay, give me a margin of 25 ps. That is from here to here. It should be a margin of 25 ps. I can see all of them as a distance of 25. Now my background color here, as you can see, should give me antique white, and that is color is like light pink. You can see. Then my H2. Text align should be center. Now where is my H2 in my HTML? My H2 is Mr. Ade SS2 class. Text align should be center. So let's see if that's the case. Let me increase it and move up. Can you see that Mr. Ade is what? Center. Just like the table CSS I told. And all my edit for H2 should be center. And the next one, my P paragraph. All the P should have a font weight should be bold and their size should be what? Large. Let's go now. You see our P. Sorry, these are our 3P. All of them should be bold. Can you see? They should be bold. Can you see? And large. So as you can see here. So the next one now, I now said okay, all my table I've done. Give me a border of 1 px. Can you see the border 1 px? Then the solid color should be what? Black. Then give me a width of 100%, which is automatically. Give me a height of 500% px from the distance to the down. The height. Give me a padding of 5 px. Each of the gaps should have 5 px. And border spacing too. Spacing between each other is 5 px. Now what about the name damn top? Hash. We use hash. Let's go to our HTML now. Damn top. You can see that I use damn top here. So we use our hash or our ID here. So I'm trying to tell you that all the ones that have damn top, which is the subject here, as you can see, should be what? Should have a width of what? 50%. So the distance, the width should be what? 50%, which is from here to here, should be what? 50%. And my TR, my TD, all of them should have border of 1px and they should be black. So let's see which one is our TR. Our TR is all this, all my TD and my TR. Anyone that is having TR and TD, the row, all this row too, all of them should have black and that. So that's all of them are black and it's having 1px. Then the next one again, my TH2 to have the same thing. Then this dot down top one, all of them should be text aligned center. What does that mean? We use dots for, can you see all this one that is down top one? So we use dots for our class. So I class it, assuming I did not class it, assuming I just say okay, co-span equals to 5. Then how will I now indicate that okay, this one is different from this one? So differentiate what you are talking about, you use different names, and that is why I use my another name on top one for class. So class, when you are dealing with it on CSS, it comes with dot. So down top one, I'm telling that all the ones that I use for down top one, all the text should be same, and that's why all the text I put in down top one automatically so that they are all same. So this thing is very, very simple. If you need this code that I've written, please do have to request that on the comment section on the Telegram group. You can find Telegram group link on the description of this video. And if you have not watched this the previous video, you see that on the description of the video as well, or check the description, you see the link to it as well. Or click on our channel, you see all the videos that we have on our channel, because they are numbered from part 1, part 7. This is part 7 now. So if you want this code, please ask. I will send it to you through either the Telegram or on the comment section. So just freestyle and work with it. Make your CSS style differently from HTML. It makes your work neat, clean, and beautiful. So working on our table is very, very simple. I'm sure you like this. You can see how beautiful it is. So just work with it and you enjoy it. So the next one now is, which means you are true. So the next one now is for you to do your own. So see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video where we are going to discuss our HTML lists. I'm sure you like to know how to list your code, how to list things, LS, to list it on your work. We're also going to talk about HTML block and line. What does that mean? We also talk about HTML class. So I'm sure you like to know this as well after today's class. If you want to know that, if not know this and you've not subscribed, please do subscribe and on your notifications so that you can enjoy. And even though you have subscribed, please remember to on your notifications so that you can get updates on when the new video, the next one, is being uploaded. And do not forget to join the live class training that we're taking up October 1st in our YouTube live. We'll be doing that October 1st. So any information you want from that, put that in the comment section. If you want information on the live class, that in the comment section, or on Telegram group, you can ask after joining the group. We'll tell you how it's going to be. So the assignment for this video is, I would like you to create a table, your own table. Yes, I want you to create your own table using the example we discussed today. If you start with the table, if it's color, if you don't want that border collab, if the text color is possible, enjoy it, freestyle with it. Then after the screenshot how beautiful it is. Let's see that in the comment section and and we are going to score you. So I'm waiting for that as well. And if you will have questions, don't forget to ask in the comment section and as well on our Telegram channel. So we are ready to listen to your complaints or your questions. And if you feel I'm too fast, pause the video at a time and watch it one after the other. Then or reduce the pace. And even though I'm too slow, please increase the pace the way you prefer. So thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.